My name's Marc Lambourne. I've been in wagering for 40 years. Started as a bookies clerk when I was at uni and chucked uni to go full-time racing. My goal at that time when I was 19 was to become a bookie, but along the way I was basically asked to assess form for a bookie, which started me on my lifetime journey of form assessment, and I absolutely love it. I was keen on doing the form, so when I got to the track as an adult, I'd read the weight ratings books that were prominent at the time. I was sort of working on my own ratings, compiling a rudimentary database, and I was fortunate enough to find a really intelligent mentor who took me under his wing, and I won't say taught me form assessment the way that I understand it, but he was seminal in the sense that he guided a lot of the principles that I then took on in terms of constructing my own methods of form assessment. My form is very highly reliant on knowing the horses, so if I go somewhere else I would actually have to sort of get to know the horses before I could actually price them effectively. But my form assessment is based on knowing what horses are capable, knowing their profiles, and being able to put those horses together. Every week you've got a set of meetings, and in those meetings are 8, 9, 10 puzzles that I'm there to solve. It's so challenging, so frustrating, but also so satisfying to actually make sense of how a market works and the market forces that are in play in that market. And to get that understanding is so satisfying. So Racing Rant, as it currently is, previously the Punters Show, started in 2009. And it grew out of the fact that once upon a time, anyone was at the track. We were also quite dismissive of the mainstream media. They didn't have that sort of fundamental understanding that we believed we had at the track, that sort of depth of knowledge, the understanding. It was a breath of fresh air, because prior to that, people off the track were only exposed to the mainstream and they weren't getting the depth and the character that we knew lived in the wagering landscape. And suddenly people could actually tap into the sort of content and intel that we were used to at the track, and that then meant that fresh people could actually sort of come into this community, and it's a community that we started to grow. So I'm now at the point in my wagering journey where I only use Betfair. With the concentration of the corporate wagering landscape, the early market opportunities, they're still there, but they're not on a scale that they once were. So now I perceive most of the opportunity in wagering to be very late. And clearly Betfair is, if you're betting in the last 5 minutes, that's where everyone is. So I really like to look at horses in the sort of $2 to $4 range, horses that are being consistently undervalued in the late stages of betting. So someone's got a bee in their bonnet about a particular favourite. It's been $2.50 for 3 days. All of a sudden it's $4.20 on the exchange, and I'm going, is this the opportunity I've been waiting for? I'm looking for horses that the market is really wanting to lay. And I'm not saying, oh, that horse can't win because the market wants to lay it. I'm saying, is this the opportunity I've been waiting for? Is this the undervaluation that presents an opportunity? Betfair's on your side because winners are welcome. I mean, you don't have account managers going, well, look, you're winning, we don't want you. I mean, you're not going to be chased out of that particular facility. And that's a winning, that is a winning motif. Fact is that you can play there when you're undesirable in other parts of the landscape.
What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.